So guys, this is the full 3-minute clip on a live stream of True Geordie going off on Andrew Tate, and this is what was said.
I've watched a few of his podcasts with a few, should we say, Muslim guys who are also hungry for their own fame, should we say.
I mean,
watching those guys...
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what religion anyone is. A cunt is a cunt is a cunt. Honestly,
watching some of these guys desperately pipe Andrew Tate off, going, well, of course, you'll have learned this because, this is one of the most... It's one of the most pathetic uses of a meaningful cause that I've ever seen, and I actually find it quite off-putting. Some people on YouTube, I thought I could maybe learn a bit about Islam from them. They even said I could come on they offered to come on our podcast because we spoke about Islam once. I wouldn't touch them with a barge pole now.
No, but
the way that they've sucked Andrew Tate off last week.
Let's be real though. If you are truly a person of moral high value and religion, you ain't going to suck fucking Andrew Tate off, are you? You know what I mean? Like, you know what the fucking... But let's be real. You know, since God knows how long, people have been hiding behind religion to get away with all of the dumb shit they want to do, or some of the sick shit that they want to say and do, and it's no different, you know what I mean?
I was watching quite an interesting guy for a little while called Mohammed Hijab, and quite a few people...
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, like I'll find this guy. This guy had him on. Okay. And I was watching quite a few of his videos. I found quite an interesting guy. Obviously, I know so little compared to so many other people, so this isn't a criticism. But I'll say this, Mohammed, I was so disappointed by the podcast that you did on a genuine level. Like, I'm talking to you man to man now. I watched quite a lot of your content, and it had me quite interested for a little while. The way that you spoke,
it, and he's forfeited all credibility for clout, hasn't he?
The way that you spoke to Andrew Tate genuinely made me sad that I'd at any point thought that you could be a realistic and
have integrity
and a genuine source for what I thought was going to be like an important subject in my life.
You know why, bro? Because when it comes to money and fame, it doesn't matter, man. So many people will turn their fucking backs on shit, man.
It genuinely disappointed me because I watched the guy's videos and I tried to have some critical I tried to have a conversation with my wife about it.
So, like, in terms of his arse was in the right place.
I thought his arse was in the right place. You're right.
Unfortunately,
it was not.
His head was up there.
That honestly, I've never been so disappointed in someone I've watched on YouTube. That's saying something.
We've seen some shit.
We've seen some real shit, bitch.
What?
I've never been so disappointed in someone that I thought, you know what, there might be something there. And it doesn't... someone put Mohammed Hijab is odd. Yeah, you've definitely summed up. The podcast was one of the oddest things I've ever watched.
There's not many people in the world I have a personal beef with. I've had some internet beefs back and forth. There's very few people I personally dislike. One of them is True Geordie. Anyone who's followed me long enough understands why. He's a very insulting, fat, vulgar. He's a dickhead. He's an unlikable person. He's not very smart. He's stupid. He has his little girlfriend who sits next to him. And they did a video about me long ago where they were insulting a bunch of women who worked for me, calling them horrible names. He made full-grown women cry. I replied and said that's a horrible thing to do and he should apologize. He refused to apologize because he was full of hate. Turns out the man was full of hate because he ended up begging for dildos off of a woman. The screenshots were leaked of him begging for dildos, begging to suck on them, begging to be cheated on because he likes to be dominated by females. He sits there, fat. That's why he eats so much, to try and pretend he's bigger than he is. He sits there fat, trying to convince the world it's muscle and that he's a tough guy. But truthfully, he begs to be dominated by females. So this person is genuinely a piece of shit. And now, after me converting to Islam, he made a piece on one of his podcasts saying that I'm not true in my conversion, and then insulted all Muslims. Then that Muslims blow themselves up, and that I should go blow myself up. We should all blow ourselves up, making fucking racist comments about an entire religion, as if that's somehow funny. Let me tell you something, my friend, and if True Geordie, if you're watching this is a message directly to you. There are certain times in life you need to know when to shut the fuck up. There are certain things which are not funny. Certain things are not beyond reprisal. You don't sit and insult a man's religion. Just like you don't insult a man's entire company and the people who work for him. That's one thing. But to insult my religion and the religion of billions of people across the fucking planet, making ignorant jokes about fucking blowing ourselves up, thinking that's going to go without consequence, you're going to learn very quickly, my friend, that that was a mistake.
True Geordie has put out an apology, but still people are not satisfied with what was said, and Muslims have took huge offence to this live stream, and the clips that have been posted around on TikTok and various other platforms have been going viral. I'll update you guys on how the situation plays out, so make sure you all leave a like and subscribe with a notification bell.